Tiago Santos has won 3 of his last 4 fights by knockout, and he will be looking for more of the same against Gegard Mousasi. 2 of the most dangerous middleweights in the world, Tiago Santos and Gegard Mousasi, enter tonight's bout on the fast track to the top of their division. But will it be the ferocious finisher or the poised and precise veteran who emerges victorious? Long seen as the quiet man of the middleweight division, the Netherlands' Gegard Mousasi is staying in the shadows no longer, as his wins over Mark Munoz, Dan Henderson, Kostas Philippou, and Talis Leites have him in the top 10 and hungry for even more as he chases down a world title opportunity. But Brazil's Santos is getting the biggest fight of his career at the perfect time, as he's won 4 in a row in the octagon, with 3 of those wins by knockout. Coming up next, Tiago Maheta Santos faces Gegard Mousasi. 13-3 in his professional career. Tiago Santos just fought 56 days ago, as we mentioned earlier, Joe. Vicious left kick, knockout of a true veteran in Nate Marquardt.
Yeah, he has looked spectacular in his last 3 victories inside the octagon. The knockout of Steve Boese, again, the unanimous decision over Elias Theodoro. He's just a very skillful, very dangerous striker. And this is a big test for him tonight, coming in here against one of the most technical guys in the division, in Gegard Mousasi. So it's going to be interesting to see how Santos' stand-up skills stack up against Mousasi, who's a very skillful kickboxer.
Brazilian Army paratrooper. 8 years he trained in Capoeira, and Tiago Santos was a competitor on season 2 of The Ultimate Fighter Brazil, eliminated by the eventual winner, Leandro Santos. Born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Spent some time training in South Florida at American Top Team. Does most of his training at home in Rio de Janeiro with TFT, the Tacha Fight Team. See Brazil well represented on the trunks of Tiago Santos. The new design of the UFC Fight Kit shorts maintains the original silhouette while driving a connection between athletes and fans through a celebration of national pride. The proud Brazilian Tiago Santos. His opponent, born in Iran, training in the Netherlands for many, many years, 38 professional wins, 21 by knockout, Gegard Mousasi.
Yeah, you want to talk about a guy with international experience. Gegard Mousasi has fought all over the world and fought some of the best fighters all over the world. He's got wins over Hector Lombard, Cyborg Santos, Dennis Kang, Melvin Manhoef. I mean, outside of the octagon, had a spectacular career before he came to the UFC and has remained, as we said, in the top 10 and is a threat to virtually anyone at 185 pounds. On any given night, you could stack him right up against the best of the best in this division. This is a dangerous fight for him, a fight that, like I said, a lot of people are looking over, but a very skillful fight between 2 guys who can shut the lights out. Gegard Mousasi being a very technical and patient striker with a very good ground game as well. Tiago Santos most likely will try to avoid the ground game in this fight and stay standing.
Former Strikeforce light heavyweight champion, Dream middleweight Grand Prix champion, Extreme Light Heavyweight Champion. He has fought in Pride, K1, and many other organizations. And Gegard Mousasi has been in the main event here in the Octagon 4 times tonight. He's on the UFC 200 card against the Brazilian Tiago Santos. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight matchup. 30-year-old Gegard Mousasi against Tiago Santos, 2 years his elder. Mousasi, 2 inches taller, yet the reach is identical. All right, for the official introductions, once again, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Tiago Santos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 38 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Leiden, Holland, the Netherlands, presenting the former Strikeforce light heavyweight champion and the #8 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Gegard Mousasi. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard, our referee, for our second fight of the night here inside the T-Mobile Arena. Gemalette, Vanessa, Chrissy, Brittany, Ariani, 5 count them here for UFC 200.
Okay, Jancy, we got you ready? You ready? Come on, let's do it.
Mousasi at Santos. Here we go. White and black trunks for Gegard Mousasi, as we mentioned earlier. Brazilian colors for Tiago Santos. Mousasi dangerous anywhere a fight can go.
He certainly is, but so is Santos, particularly in the stand-up. His ground game is very good as well, but his stand-up is devastating.
And he's been very busy, Joe. This is his 5th fight since January of 2015. On a 4-fight win streak, taking on the veteran Mousasi.
These guys trying to find their timing here. Being fairly cautious. And Mousasi opens up the right hand.
He got clipped. Punch lands. Santos
caught him with that left hand.
Yeah.
Mousasi fights a very patient stand-up game most of the time. Goes up high with that kick, but it's blocked.
And as we saw with his, first attack, Joe, he loves to throw combinations.
Yeah, he's got a very diverse striking repertoire, and again, equally comfortable on the ground. If there is an advantage Mousasi should have, it should be on the ground.
Nice jab.
Getting there is no quick one.
Yeah.
Santos, very good takedown defense, and serious knockout power. And you can see just by looking at him, heavily muscled young man.
Santos, a black belt in Muay Thai in Rio de Janeiro. I'm seeing more and more Muay Thai coaches and gyms and schools going to the belt system, and the black belt earned by Santos. Throwing some heavy kicks.
Yeah, it's not really a traditional Thai way of doing it, but a lot of people have sort of adopted the belt systems that we have in jiu-jitsu and karate and other martial arts and applied that to Muay Thai. It's kind of controversial. Oh, he tagged
hit again with the left jump.
With the lift, and Mousasi's all over him now.
Mousasi with some big uppercuts. Santos is in trouble.
He's in big trouble. And now Mousasi has a hook, trying to get his back, see if he gets him down. He's got him down. Good control.
That's what I was talking about earlier, though. Punches and bunches, and now a great position.
Santos turning into him, and he'll wind up in half guard here. Mousasi still really wants to keep that back control. He doesn't quite have it here. He's more on his back now. But you see how Santos is keeping his right shoulder up against the cage?
Yeah.
He's doing that to make sure that Mousasi doesn't get behind him and sink that second hook in. Now he's pressing his body up against the cage. He's going to try to walk up. But the whole time he wants to do that, he wants to keep that body pressed to the cage to make sure Mousasi doesn't get behind him. Now he's using his left arm to stop it as well. But he just ate a nice knee to the body by Mousasi.
A couple of big uppercuts by Mousasi. And now he's trying to get a great position again, side control.
Yeah, beautiful takedown, right into side control. And this is what we said, if Mousasi has an advantage, it will be here. His ground game is very high level, strong wrestling, great control, and nasty submissions as well.
Back in Berlin, he submitted Mark Munoz by rear naked choke, earned himself a Performance of the Night bonus, did that in the first round.
He's going to need a belly here on Santos. And just demonstrating excellent control here in this position. And there he slides it right in, but now got trapped in the center. He got caught in half guard. He wants to get that left leg out. So he's going to try to soften him up here with some shots, but he ideally wanted to pass over and move into full mount. He wasn't able to do that. Santos caught that leg in the transition and picked up half guard.
Santos was rocked, able to survive the early onslaught, trying to fight off these bad positions for another 50 seconds here in the first.
Well, Santos did an excellent job there, again, stopping that progression. He's trying to pass that half guard and move into full mount, and now Santos is actually in an even better spot. He's in full guard, closed up. This makes it much more difficult for Mousasi to get off good strikes in this position.
And he's up.
Oh, nailed him. Oh, that's it.
Rocked
That's
him.
it.
Then it's all over.
Wow.
Gegard, Mousasi. Santos on his way up. He knocked him back down, and the fight is over.
Beautiful timing there by Mousasi. Nasty control on the ground, and then in that transition, beautiful timing with that shot. This is a big step up in competition for Santos, a dangerous fight for Mousasi, but really paid off. Let's take a look at it again here. On the transition as he's coming up, boom, caught him with an uppercut and a left hook afterwards, and that is enough for Mark Goddard. Steps in and rescues Santos from any further beatings.
Tiago Santos fought off bad positions on the ground, started to get up and get back into a stand-up battle, which is what he wanted to do, not fight on the ground, and Gegard Mousasi with perfect timing ends the fight. To make it official, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Gegard Mousasi.
Gegard Mousasi, another knockout finish. His 32nd pro finish. Here's Joe.
I'm here with the winner, Gegard Mousasi. First of all, Gegard, congratulations on a fantastic performance. This was a very dangerous fight, and a fight that I think kind of got lost in a sea of amazing fights tonight, but you really put on a spectacular performance.
Well, I believe he's a guy who can beat top 10 guys, so he doesn't have a well-recognizable name, but he's dangerous.
I agree with you as well. Let's take a look at your victory here. You got him to the ground and had some fantastic control from the top position, but once in the transition between him trying to get back up, that's when you caught him clean and were able to put him away. But you had hurt him several times in that first round.
Well, I believe I have one of the best stand-up in the middleweight. So, and obviously I felt I was better with him with wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So I was able to fight him anywhere the fight would go.
Well, congratulations on an excellent victory over a very, very good opponent. We look forward to seeing you soon. Gegard Mousasi, ladies and gentlemen.
So as I mentioned earlier, 32nd finish. 32 of his 39 wins, finishes. 29 career finish in the first round, 22nd career win by knockout. Gegard Mousasi. All right, Joe, we have one more matchup here live on UFC Fight Pass. And what a matchup it is. I mean, I can't believe these two men are finally going to meet. They're going to do so.
Mazda 6 дает повод. Повод серьезно задуматься, судить